This should be where we left off. Let's go ahead and take it off of pause. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up to 2. And see, we haven't started the castle, we haven't started the monastery. And we want to improve trade. So acquire bailiff office in the progression menu. So we go over to progression. And what do we need? Oh, we've got enough for bailiff, so boom. Now, do we have enough for anything else? If we do, we need to, oh yeah, labor. Cool, can we also get this one? And that's it, we ran out of the green coins of influence. So, go back to the game. And go ahead and right click through all of these. There we go. Now, we've already built some structures, and it's a free structure, so we can put the bailiff office there, or we can put it here. And oops, what we got here? Mandating the, okay, let's have a bailiff. All right, so we got another to-do list. And where did they put it? There we go, assigning a bailiff. So build the bailiff office. Now if we look using our visibility option. Now let's turn that off. And let's go to fortification. Alright, we can see the tower at the church gives some fortification. So right now we don't have any housing over here. For some reason they will not use that spot. And we could use another bailiff office, or I should say, another tower over here somewhere, couldn't we? What do we do? So, oh, well, maybe not. We're not that high on finances. So let's use one of the offices we already started. Let's go ahead and use this one right here. Go to the edit building. Now, let's see, this got the Great Hall. We want to go to this one. Yep, free build. So then we go here. Oh, excuse me. We go here. And we say we want bailiff office. It's got the option there. We just have to rename it and say what it's for. And we verify. Boom. Now we can get out of this. And as you can see, it says no worker assigned. Click to assign the bailiff. And let's see, this one, happiness is less impacted, sharp learning speed, happiness. Sounds like to me happiness is less inspected is probably the better choice. But it's going to cost us 5 gold coins per week. So that's 20 each month. And oh dear, we're not even making 20 right now. Okay, let's go ahead and get it nominated. And yay, we have a bailiff now. Okay, cool. So what we need to do is we need to focus on getting, well, let's put it on pause for a second. Let's turn this off. Now, let's see, we've already got one here, but we don't seem to have any, so we're selling them all or something. Do we have, no, we don't have anybody unemployed. So let's see. They're only offering guys this time, so well, I guess we're going to have to take a guy. And what we need is another one of these, but do we have, yeah, we do. We have some cloth. So let's go ahead and go here, then here, and there we go, right there. And at some point, we're going to want to expand the capability. So we're going to need to keep a little separation between these two and any other structure. So right there on the borderline, boom. Pay her 25 gold. Take it off of pause. Wait for the builders to get busy. Well, I'll put this recording on pause until they get that done. They now have it ready so we can go ahead and assign somebody. Now, it's going to take a while for them to grab those and make more of these than we're selling, but we need to go up here and check. Make sure we're not trying to give away the store here. There it is, polished. Oh, we are giving away the store. So we need to tell them that we want to keep, well, actually, we're not selling any. Well, this early in the game, keeping back 20 would actually be plenty. In fact, we could go, let's go down to 12 and say that we'll sell anything above that. So we're kind of in a limbo hold mode right now. We're taking a hit on housing, aren't we? Yeah, we are. For some reason, they just won't use the slots that we've already made available. Jeez. Out of 4 of them, they won't build a house. Well, it's a glitch with the game, and it doesn't seem like we can do anything about it. I'm going to go ahead and put this on pause until some sort of improvement takes place, but I kind of doubt one will anytime soon. Usually once the game starts screwing up like this, we're stuck. We just have to accept the fact that we're stuck and do the best we can. Now, I still can't figure out how in the world the game decided to move our gravestones all the way out there and then ignore them. But part of the reason why they're ignoring them is because they need polished stone in order to work on the gravestones. And we just don't have any right now. And that's why I installed another one of these stonemason huts. So put the recording on pause for now. Something I just noticed. We don't have any wood to cut down. Well, for some reason they won't chop down that tree. It just won't do it. Now this one, it says it's full. And didn't we have another one around here somewhere? Yeah, right there. No, that's her berries. Huh. We still have a little bit to work with, but we need to grab one of these people. And I would prefer a female, actually, but I don't think they're offering a female. Yeah, that looks like a guy. Yeah, they're not offering a female, so we'll just have to take a guy and put him into here. And then say, all right, plant some trees. And we have tree harvesting over here, so let's go ahead and identify this area. Well, we'll just do the whole thing, I guess. And then we'll turn around and we will use the right click option so that we don't hide a lot of stuff. So let's make it a little bit smaller and right click and make it a little bit bigger, and we'll right click there, right click here, make it a little bit smaller, right click. We don't want to hide our workstation, so right click and right click. Now we'll do that, then we'll do this one again. All right, is there anything else we don't want to hide? As he plants trees, they're going to get kind of tall. That looks like it. So we'll go ahead and reduce this, and we'll start the game up. Now what should happen, of course, is he should come out here, go over here, and start planting trees. Tree saplings. And it will take a little while for those to grow up and become large enough to cut down. Now, is he, I'm on free time. Boy, they sure can go on free time, but now he's heading to work. At the worst possible times, they take a break. Alright, well anyway. I guess we'll just have to wait until he gets that done. And there he is down there planting little tree saplings. And all the dark blue areas that we've designated. So I'll go ahead and put this on pause and come back when something happens. Oh, look what I just noticed. The stakes are missing from out here, and they actually put the headstones in. where I want him to go. But I'll be darned. That don't beat all. And we still don't show anything up here yet. So I guess they used it all putting these headstones in. So somehow, someway, the game corrected itself. Huh, isn't that interesting? All right, let's go ahead and put this back on pause. And we'll come back when we got something going on of interest. Something. Okay, to backtrack a little bit, we put in a tavern, attached it to the church, which seems kind of funny. They got this finally done right, and those stakes they had out here, they took away. I don't know why they put them out there. We took this guy who's being troublesome as a woodcutter and put him over here to make this product called Berry Brew, which is kind of like a wine cooler, I guess, made with berries. We now have a public lounge, and now we have a service counter. So we need somebody, let's see, it says we have somebody that's unemployed. Huh. Well, I'll be darned, who is that? Oh, not her again. She's been unhappy from day one, it seems like. And she's probably still unhappy, griping and groaning that she doesn't have anything. She doesn't have a house. Okay, but we got to give her some sort of source, so we'll give her the berry brew. That's the only thing we've got available anyway. And now I need to check out, did we put a spot in here for berry brew? I'll put it in this last spot. So if they're making more than they can sell. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a second slot for berries. Yeah, it looks like we could use a second slot. It's been my experience with this game, you always need 2 slots for everything that you're going to probably keep as food. All right, oh, we've got somebody waiting for attention over here. Host a fair this early in the game? Yeah, I don't think so. That has always failed this early in the game, so maybe next time. And they still won't come over here and cut down this tree. Seems like when they've got, well, in this case it's stone. Yeah, there's no red streaks, it's not iron. They won't cut the tree down. Even though I told them it's okay to do. They just don't do it. Now they're telling me they got too much stone, which is another way of saying I've got too much workers over there. So I'll tell you what, let's take the guy out of there. I don't like doing that, but because it prevents them from becoming better at their job. Let's see, we've got a full house here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put him in here for now. Well, I do have a lot of things that we want stored. Oh, I don't have a second slot for stone yet. Oh, and I don't have any slot. Let's go ahead and do the stone first. For polished stone, we cannot buy or sell it unless it's in there. So that was an oversight on my part. Now, it's possible that we could actually use a second slot for polished stone, but I don't remember that ever happening. It seemed like we always sold it too fast. We never could build it up. So that the first slot went to 100 and this one stayed close to 100. I don't think that's ever happened. It could if I kept adding more of these in here. And then later on when we could put more people working at the same spot, that might work. Let's see, we don't really have much space here to add anything else, so I would have to move that. In fact, let's go ahead and move it now. Because I will want more people working at that job. Oh dear. It's a little tight for, yeah, a little tight. I'll tell you what. We're going to put you over here. And since they won't build there anyway, we'll rotate. Get you pointing this way like so. And then I'll move it so that we're not inside that green circle anymore. And that'll be the new location. And the reason why I want that new location is I'm going to go ahead and add workers here. So I'll go here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I paid for that already. I'll give them a larger, since this one doesn't work, I'll go to this one. So they have more storage space. And let's kind of get these two blue lines parallel to each other. Yeah, that's almost perfect. Oh, get back over there. We could go just a little bit more. There we go. And then the next thing we'll do is we'll add workforce. We'll give them a munching post, which will add 2 more workers. And let's put the munching post. Not quite. We need to rotate just a little bit this way. A little bit more, just a tiny bit more. And boom. Yeah, that space doesn't seem to be big enough, does it? So let's go ahead and find our guy who replants trees. There he is right there. And let's move him out of there. Move him out over here. And I'll put him, I think, right in here. Okay, rotate it. Yeah, like so, but I need a little more space. And we're moving towards the borderline here. Alrighty. And once that gets built, we'll be able to add some more area for him to replant trees. Alright, so are we getting anybody to come in here and drink the berry brew? It doesn't look like it, does it? They want me to... She's a complainer. They want me to promote her? Oh, come on, gang, quit doing that. She left? I clicked on her and she left? Well, what do you know? Good riddance. That's about all I can say about that deal. Good riddance. I'll replace her. No sweat. I couldn't keep her happy anyway. I think that's what they call a game setup, where they're going to do that to you no matter how good you do. All right, so are all these guys? Yep, they're all guys. We'll put him in there. This is my other complainer. See, he still doesn't have a house. So eventually he'll get enough negative ears from this house shortage and all that, and maybe he'll leave too. And then I'll have to replace them. And the only thing I can say is good riddance. But I kind of feel sorry for him in some ways, because I've got all these spots available for more housing, and the builders simply will not use them. And there doesn't seem to be any logical reason why they won't use them. Oh, they're happy that we've got lots of extra construction materials, okay? All right, now let's go ahead and designate another spot for him to keep lots of trees available for chopping down. There you go, and then we'll right-click here so we're not hiding our spot for harvesting berries, gathering hut. All right, there we go. We're good. So the game is still glitching on me. They will not build any more housing. Isn't that something? So I'm going to have problems here. Oops, I clicked on it. See, there we got complaints. And it's all about housing. And you look up here, you see they're griping about not having enough housing. Now, we do have a rejoicing tale. That was about the fact that they're happy that we have extra building supplies. And they're not happy about taxes, even though they're kind of low. But the happiness is still high enough to keep me satisfied that I've done the best I can do. All right, how are we doing on planks? Not too shabby. In fact, these two numbers are staying close together, and that's what I like to see. That's a little concerning, but I'd only have one person. Here he comes now. He should sell us some more. Yeah, he did. He bought some planks. He sold us some more, and he didn't buy any. Oh, yeah, he did. He bought one polished stone. And this number is looking better. Now, how high did I say I was going to keep back? I need to go here. All right, polished stones at the bottom here. And I said I want to keep back 12. I'm going to raise that to 14 and sell the rest, which just happens to be what I got is 14 right now. Okay, well, that's working like it should. And how about over here? Are you still planting trees over here? I'm not seeing any saplings yet. Huh. Is he actually going to plant some saplings? He should. But he hasn't done it yet. That's a little worrying. Very concerning. Well, we'll check back on him later. Is he done with this area over here? I don't see him. Maybe he's taking a break. Oh, he says he's heading to work. I'm not seeing any saplings over here. And they've only got one more tree. Oh, there he is. There he is. So he's doing his job. He's planting this place, so that'll keep them going, even though they're full right now. Suggesting I need to give them another area to store stuff. Wait a minute. They've got another area. Well, it does say they're 75, so that would suggest 50, yeah. But I'm not actually seeing anything in there in the way it would. They're only showing 8 right now. So they don't need any extra help there yet. Okay, our only food supply is right here, right now, so. And our only food stall is right there. I wonder if relocating the builder's workshop would make any difference. I'll put them over here. And let's see, I'll put them a little closer to the road. We're not interfering with each other there, so if it'll convince them to go ahead and put some houses there, that'll do the trick. But the game is glitching on me and they're not doing their job. They should be building and they're not. Okay, are we selling any berry brew? Huh. Maybe the serfs think a berry brew wine cooler is too sophisticated and they don't drink them. I don't know. Does that make sense? All right, we've got 2 people looking for work. Let's go ahead and grab them. And I think I've got a spot for them down here, don't I? Yep, I sure do. There we go. Of course, that's going to make our housing situation worse. And now we have a quest or request. And what's the request? You want to buy more wood. Okay, I'll sell you more wood. And, ooh, that's going to get us a lot closer, isn't it? Oh, yeah, for sure. That got us real close. In fact, it went over slightly. See there? It stopped at 500. We lost a few coins on that deal. So what we need to do is we need to come up with more treasury. Now, did we pay for that option yet? No, yeah, we did right there. So where are we going to put treasury? I think what I'll do is I'll keep the same kind of structure as treasury. And we'll just attach it to the back end. And right now it'll give us an extra 300 because we've got everything else taken care of. Unless I decide to make it taller. That'll give us 480, 570, 660. That's more than double. I'm going for it. Now, it's going to look kind of weird, but I'll wait till that's finished. Yeah, because we lost a few coins on that deal. I accepted the trade, gave us 150, and that put us over 500. Boy, I don't know. With the way things are going, I don't know if it's actually safe for me to add some more people. But I'll go ahead and take the guy, as soon as I can find my cursor, and I'll put him in here. Even though I don't need him in here, I'll go ahead and put him in there. And what my scheme is this. My scheme is I want to have some folks, guys especially, available. So when and if I start building the castle keep, I'll have troops ready to be put and drafted into the army. Oh, you guys are all just taking a break on me, huh? So you've already filled up both of these. I could give you one more to fill up, I guess, but I'm not going to do it just yet. It's not really a crisis situation yet. And how are they doing down here? They can hold 75. They've got 4 right now, with just the 3 of them. So my big problem is I just cannot get the housing situation taken care of. They've refused to build. What if I put another... Probably won't change anything. Well, I gotta make this the same size first. Yeah, that looks like the same size. That might actually be too close to this structure right here. Well, I don't know what to tell you. The game just won't cooperate. So I'll go ahead and put it back on pause for now. All right, let's catch you up on what we've got going here. I'm being real careful, but not careful enough. Because see, we're not collecting enough from taxes and trade. But we are in the 400s this early in the game. That's not too bad. Now, as you can see, I've made both the treasury and the same, and I've also elevated the tax office so that it doesn't look too funky right now. It's slightly higher. And we've come over here. We've done the same thing with the bailiff's office. Made it taller. And this one here, which is still considered to be a free build because we haven't given it an assignment yet. And what I'm thinking is once it's finished, I may want to start setting up some patrols. But if I'm going to do that, I should have more of these towers stationed to do more patrols. I went ahead and added another spot, and of course they're still not making any more houses. So that part of the game is not improving for some odd reason that I don't understand. It's just I guess you just say the game is glitching. So we'll add another spot right here, and maybe they'll take it, maybe they won't. I would have to say right now they won't take it. They just won't build another house. The game is glitched for some reason. Out of all those places I gave them to build another house, they just won't do it. And of course it's affecting the happiness because the housing minus is really hurting. We've got a +9 on the second one under needs and under events. We got a -7. That really adds up. So it's knocked it down to 59%. There doesn't seem to be anything I can do about it. All right, so what we got here? We got us another guy. I've already filled that spot up. I think this one is full too, isn't it? Yep, it's full. How about this spot over here? Yep, that's full. How about on the rock cutting? There we go. There's a spot for somebody. And it was a female this time. Oh, okay. Nice, nice. We've done pretty much, well, we got some spots there we could stick people. But that's just going to make the housing situation worse. Since the builders, and yeah, there's still 3 of them there, are just not responding. They're supposed to be building, and they're not building. All right, we're getting pretty close to 500 there, so let's go ahead and do a mandate. All right, let's see. Welcome, commoners, no. Revised, no. Revised, no. Mineral deposit, yes. But wait a minute, isn't there something about influence? Yeah, right here. We need to do that one first. If I remember right, that's over here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. That's the last thing we need to do to finish off this to-do list. And that'll take that way. Man, I wonder when my mouse wheel does that. Jerks back and forth like that. I wonder if that means it's getting wore out. Alright, so what do we got here? We got another female. Alright, I'll go ahead and I'll put you over here. We'll just keep hoping that the game will straighten out and they'll go ahead and build another house. If they won't, well, this percentage of happiness is just going to keep going down. What's going on here? Do I actually have another person? No, it's grayed out. So, oh, there it goes. It went to 0 that time. But we're keeping our forester busy, are we? Yeah, we got a big, healthy collection of wood. So somebody comes by saying they want some more wood, no problem, we cover that. One thing I want to show you right quick is if you come over here where it says coins and you right-click on it, see what it does? It tells you where all the coins are that the tax collector needs to collect. Yeah, that would be right there. There's our tax collector. And he's current activity, he's working. So he should be going around collecting those coins. Huh. Is he? He's collected 1 coin, not 2 coins. 3. Oh, he's definitely in this area, so we're collecting coins. Yeah, he just got that one. I would think this would be his next stop. Still got 1 in there. Maybe he decided it was time for a break and he'll get back to this later. Oh, that's not looking good. All right, what do we got? Oh, we got 35. Oh, and 35. We need to go back and look at opening up some more trade routes. Come on, cursor. There we go. We can open up that one. Oh, we've already got that one open. Now, right now, all of our trade routes are level 1. If we get up to level 2, then this number will increase. So we could buy and sell more per visit. All right, we've got another female. For now, I'll just put you up here. But we're running out of spots where I could put them now. My housing situation hasn't gotten any worse yet. Maybe the game is recognizing that it's screwing up. Oh, he's been back here. Oh, he's collected all the coins. So we've got enough tax collector. All right, so let's go ahead and right-click on this and turn that off. For some reason, left-click doesn't do that. And are they still not drinking the berry brew? Nothing, no, nothing consumed for this week. And let's see, if we look down here, it's already week 2, day 5 of 18th month. All right, see, still hasn't came back to finish that, the bailiff. Tell you what, I'll put this back on pause, the recording, until something happens again. If I can find my cursor. To give you a progress report, the only thing I'm doing right now, since I only have the bailiff to work with, is I'm waiting for this to finish. It normally takes about 30 minutes, And it looks like to me I've got, less than 10 minutes to go. See how that green is kind of creeping along there? But once he gets that done, then I'm going to start on this series right here where he goes prospecting. And it'll take 20 minutes. And where is this? I've got a 101 and I got a 102. That sounds like to me that would be a measurement from his office to this location. But I might be wrong. It might be this location. Well, whichever one it is, once I get him on that mission, that's the piece of territory I'm going to buy next. So if he goes over here and he tells me what he finds, or if he goes over here and tells me what he found. This one's only got 2 spots, these naked spots with no moss on them. That's where the minerals will be, one of those 2 spots. Whereas this one over here's got 3 of it, 1, 2, and 3. So that's what we're waiting on. The game will force you to go slow at times. And that's also why I made sure that I made those buildings, like the one I added on for Treasury, was extra tall. So I would have plenty of cushion. Because I'm already into my, what would this be, my 3rd hour? Or at least, it might be 4th hour, but since I put the recording on pause from time to time. But, on your 3rd and 4th hour, you want to stay over 500 if you can. Even when you're buying land and stuff, which costs you 100 each time. Because you don't want to run out of gold, because if you do, when your traders come by, the traveling merchants, and I've got one there, and I've got one here, yep, and I've got one here. If you don't have any gold, they will not give you what you want. And right now, I definitely want them to keep selling me these tools. So I'll always have the ability to build more. And then, of course, I got to keep an eye on here, because every time I add people to the population, they're going to go through this one and only food supply much faster. And my berry brew, I probably should go ahead and try to sell some, since they're not drinking it. So let's find berry brew. There it is. And they won't let me sell it. They'll let me buy it, but they won't let me sell it. That means that those 3 people I have trade agreements with, they don't want it. But sooner or later, I should be able to sell some. So I'll go ahead and increase it up to 40. Well, I might as well make it 50. What the heck? Since they're not drinking this stuff, I might as well try to sell it later on. Okay, back on pause until something happens. All right, our bailiff got his job done. So now if I go up here and look, he's got all these possibilities. So like I was saying, I want to find out where this place is and what's there. And it's going to take 20 minutes. So I'm just going to chill for 20 minutes. Let the game run. So back on pause we go. Now I have something to show you. Remember I put this over here? And it was a free build. So of course I went here. I went to the structure. I chose this option. I went here. And I decided I'd make it a watch post. So now it's a watch post. And I put some people in there. But as you can see, nothing is happening. They're just hanging out in there. Okay, now, in order to get the patrol going, I have to use this option. So I click on each house I want them to visit. And of course, I'll go ahead and just do all of them, since that's the only watch post I got right now. And that covers everybody. But I've only got 3 people that are on patrol. So the question is, do I have enough? I would speculate that they will not be able to get to everybody fast enough with only 3. Now, the other thing I got going is I got these watchmen. But the catch is the watchmen don't have any towers. See the purple circle? You can kind of follow them that way, since I clicked on the watch post. And once they visit, oh, look at that. They didn't go all the way down. Once they visit, they get a green circle. But they have to visit it long enough for the green circle to complete. See, they haven't done that one complete yet. These are almost complete. All right, they got all the way down this time. before they started back to the tower. And then they'll probably take a break. They'll stay there for a while. Well, in the meantime, I need to put these other folks, the watchmen, to work. So how I do that is I go here, I go down here where it says fortifications, and I plant these. And I have to point them, so I have to put it in a place to where, I don't know if you can see it or not, let me back up here. You see the purple? See how it's got like this arc, or what would you call that? Wedge? So I could cover more than one house this way. And that's why I like using these circles, because it's got spaces between them. With squares, you wouldn't have those spaces. So now the next critical point is, see that little white triangle? If I point it into a gap like this here, then everything in that wedge will have fortification. Now this tower does provide some fortification. Now let me demonstrate that. Okay, fortification, there it is, right there. You see this circle that goes around this tower? So any house within the range is fortified. But that leaves this one out right here. So with this tower, I need to place it in such a way that it covers as many houses as possible with its little arc. So right now, I think that arc is going to cover the most houses. It's actually kind of hard to see, isn't it? But I haven't built it yet. So let's turn this off and see if I could isolate its arc a little better. Okay, back up. Now remember where that little, so I need to turn this, and you see how those houses light up purple? That tells you what it's covering. Now normally that means you could back off a while and still cover more houses to an extent. So I'm going to leave it right there and have them constructed. Now the houses that fall within that protection zone, we'll try to upgrade. They'll turn, instead of just being a 2-person house, it'll grow into an apartment. So now I'll put this one, let's put it right about there. Let's turn it. Now these houses are already covered because of this tower here. It has a pretty good size. So I really don't need to place it there. I need to put this tower over here somewhere. And let's see, where would be a good place? Maybe right here? Can't get too far because I'll be outside my territory. There we go. That looks to cover those 2 houses. I really need to back it up a little bit more if I can. Oops, I can't back it up any further than that. And then go ahead and build it. Now what's going to happen is the people that's in here that are called watchmen, is they'll go and visit one tower at a time. In fact, you can kind of, did you see them? There they go. Now they're going to come to the next tower, and I don't have another tower until they get all the way down here, which is not built yet. Now once it is built, and there is a builder there now working on it, then they'll come down to this tower. They'll sit there for inside the tower for about 4, maybe 5 seconds at the most, maybe 6. I should time it, I guess. And then they'll leave. They don't stay in there very long to keep these people happy all the way down here at the end of the town. They haven't quite finished the construction yet. And then they'll get out of that and they'll look for another tower to go into. Now, since I've only got, see, the one tower there, in fact, you can see him, see her? She's a watchman. And she's staying in the tower. She doesn't have very many more towers to go to. So it seems like she's just hanging out in there for a while. But remember, you got to point the arc at the house, not anywhere else. At the houses you're trying to provide a watchman for. Wow, she's really hanging out there, isn't she? Now there's 3 of them, so technically, if I had 3 towers, you would expect, oh, she left there already. You would expect them to, one to go to one tower, hang out for a while. another one to go to the other tower, hang out for a while, and another one go to the third tower and hang out for a while. Let's see, is anybody coming over here yet? Maybe I should come up here, turn that off. Nope, nobody's coming down here. But as long as these circles that you see over the houses right here, as long as they stay green, then everything's cool. But if they don't stay green, after that green disappears, it'll come up red. Because the patrolman hasn't came by soon enough and stayed long enough. And then the house will downgrade. All right, another trade for wood. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Ooh, that's going to raise me up. Yeah, I'm at the point now to where I need to buy some territory. Because I need to keep that number around 500 and 600. It's getting too close to our maximum. Of course, I could make this taller or add another part on it. Another piece of treasury. All right, is my bailiff done yet? Yeah, the bailiff is done. All right, go to the next closest one. Tell me what's there. I'm not seeing anything over here yet. Let's click on it. No, there's no little hammer, so that tells me he's not going there. Ah, here we go. He found some iron ore. So that's the property I want to buy. Boom. Done. So now that means I could come down here and I could go ahead and click on it. Then come here, click on this, hold down the shift key and try to find where it connects. There's one spot and there's the only spot. Now let go of the shift key because you can only have two. Now I need to put this in there and let's see, let's turn it and back it up. But leave that. It looks like to me about 1/4 of an inch. That looks good. Now, before we say build, we want to get these done too. And I'll put that one. I don't think I'll put it right there. I got to be careful, of course, about my choke points. So I need to move it to about there. Now, these provide splendor. So hold down the shift key. There's usually 3 of them. There's 1, 2, and 3. And there shouldn't be any more, so that's everything. That's all 4 options. So we'll just pay up the 50 gold and they'll start building. Now the builders, when they're not busy, they'll come out here and get all these trees out of the way and they'll put that operation into business. Now I have to go over to my warehouse and make sure I've got space for that. Oh, I've got a little bit of space. But this will hold me off for now. 2 slots. Iron ore. But now I'm out of warehouse space. I need another warehouse. Now, ideally, the best place to build another warehouse would be pretty close to this. So I'll go ahead and start that. And we'll put it... Let's see, we could put it where that's only got the 2 spots. Yeah, so that means I could probably put it right over here. It won't really hurt anything. And then we'll rotate it. So it's kind of pointing in this general direction. And we'll go ahead and say build. Now this, once it's finished, will take 4 people. 4 villagers. So we now have to wait for 4 villagers to show up looking for work. And we've got, it looks like 3 coming. Of course, that actually might be more than 3. Let's see. Yep, see there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. My computer is getting lagged down by the game. And it opened up path 3. Tier 3. So now if we go here and we look, there's 1, 2, and 3. Now I want this one right away, but it's going to cost me 100. I think it's worth it, so boom. But I'm not going to, mess with anything else. Well, I could mess with this. That's tier 2, the clergy. And I might be able to do this one too. Yep, I've got the 5 influence coins, so I can finish that one off. Now let's see. I got him already. Oh, that'd be nice. Now let's see. How many more coins have I got? Oh, I don't know. Treasury. That one would be more useful to me. Oh, we still got 5 coins left, huh? Kitchen, yeah. Oh, beekeeping for sure. Oh, wow. How many coins have I got? Holy Toledo, I finished off the whole thing. Oh, got below 500. Not really healthy this part of the game. I still got stuff I haven't invested in yet. A lot of times I won't bother with this one until I actually need it. Even if I'm working all the way down here in tier 4 or something. Okay, so we got tier where we're going to cancel that. But before we forget, like I have a tendency to do, I need to go here where it says edicts and privileges, and look at that. I've got stuff I haven't done. This one's probably the next best one, I think, for that one. Now, I want the one that gives me a discount on labor, building, upkeep. There we go, right there. Now, let's click over here somewhere. That way I can see this one. Let's see, where does it talk about upkeep? There it is, right there. Clergy building upkeep reduced. There. The rest of it is locked, so we're done there. All right, did they by chance? No, they still got ongoing construction there and there. That's why I turned that one on. This last one here, which they normally don't turn on by default. All right, have any of our houses updated? Now that we got patrols, yep, sure did. Turned into an apartment for 6 people. Yep. Oh, nice. Look at that. They're using this. Well, of course, they took the towers too, but let's see. We stopped here. Yeah, 6 people. 6 people. Oh, this one has not upgraded yet. They may not be coming all the way down to the tower. Let's see. Yeah, they're not coming all the way down, I bet you. So let's click on the tower. And let's see what's going on here. Well, the patrol is getting down here, but it doesn't look like the watchman is. And we're not getting light fortification. So they're not accepting the tower as being enough light fortification. Let's see something here. Maybe we've got the tower in a bad spot. No, it seems to have those 2 houses covered okay. They're falling inside the cone. Huh, interesting. All right, let's go ahead and grab you. Now let's see. Nope, not done yet. Not done yet. So I guess we'll just have to come back after we get more done. So I'll go ahead and put the recording on pause here. Let's see, they are still working on this. Oh, they just finished. So let's go ahead and assign our 4 people. And then the iron ore will go over here. Let's go ahead and grab these 2. They don't have any in there yet. I would prefer the iron ore go. Oh, they got it done. I prefer the iron ore to go in here since it's nice and close. And of course, we'll ask them to do maximum. So now let's go over here and open those 2 spots open. Good, they don't have anything in there yet. That way we can use it for something else. And we're probably going to need it for... Oh, maybe we should hold stone in there. But I don't think we really need to just yet. I'm not expecting to get a lot of offers for stone. Wood, yes. Planks, yeah, they want to buy those, but I don't think I'll get that much for stone. So we'll just leave those 2 spots open for now. Oh, we have a bad situation brewing here. We're running out of food. Our people will not like that. But we've got berry bushes that are not being harvested. So let's go ahead and put another berry bush right in here. In fact, we might as well point them at the bushes, have it constructed. And we have some people available, so once that's done, we'll go ahead and get in there. Hey, wait a minute. I thought I assigned somebody here. Try that again. There we go. One person should be plenty. Because see, they'll harvest the iron ore, and then they'll put it into storage. And everybody has a default of 50, but this one has a default of 110. So they'll store it here, and then the transporter will come out, and he'll go grab it, and he'll stick it in the storage slots that we provided. He's got, what was that, 36 so far? And now once it gets full here, and they are full here, then they'll all take a break. They'll all goof off and do nothing for a while. All right, let's get some people in here right quick. Oh, I need one more. There's go. There's one more. So now we have a full house. Do I have any more of those? I thought I had some more of those. I am not seeing them. I know I've got another one somewhere, but where? Oh, they're happy that we have all kinds of extra supplies. Huh, where'd I put that other one? I didn't hide it on myself, did I? Oh, I think I did, right there. Yeah, I sure did. My circle's not big enough and the trees are trying to hide it from me. All right, now let's see. Didn't I have another one down here somewhere? Yeah, right there. Nope, that's the forester. Dang, I've gotten by with just one of those all this time. That does not seem practical. Ah, there it is. Oh, we've only got one person there. We need two. So I'll go ahead and grab two more out of this group right here. And then we'll get them assigned up here. And our housing problem is ever getting solved? Well, kinda. Yeah, kinda. Not really, but kinda. Now, at this point, to my way of thinking, it would not be practical to put up any kind of, what do they call it? City walls or village walls? Let's see. It'd be over here. Village fortification. It's not practical. It burns up a lot of wood, and all this housing is going to have to be redone at some point. Right now, we just don't have a big enough area to chase everybody out of their houses one by one and rebuild. Now, if I had all this land out here, but I can't afford it, see, I'm already going in the red, and I'm below 500. And at this stage of the game, that's not healthy. Because I'm not supplying my own tools and stuff yet. It really is based on what we've got going here. Now, what I could do to try to avoid getting caught with no berries is say, I'm going to buy berries, but I don't want to start buying berries until my supply gets below 50 at this current population. Now, if my supply gets below 50, I want to spend gold and get it back up to 50 as soon as possible. Now, the only question is will he sell me berries? Yep, he will. How about the other trade routes? Nope, he doesn't offer berries. And he doesn't offer berries either. In fact, is there anybody else that will sell me berries? Nope, just this guy, the first one. Now, if I had this one, he would sell me fish, right? Didn't I see fish? No, I didn't. I see bread. He'd sell me bread. Kind of expensive. What would he sell me in the way of food? Fish. Again, kind of expensive. He'll sell me the meat and the pigs. Ooh, seems like all the prices are double what they'll buy it from me for. It sell me fish. And that's pretty much it for, early game parts. He'll sell me meat, but I'm not at that point yet. That's pretty much it. So now what we want to do is we want to look up here, see, we got that one, we got that one. We don't have this one. That's going to take the army troops going out and bringing, working this up to, was it 15 I needed? Yeah, I'm going to hold off. Just let the game run for a while because this is not healthy. I need to make more sales. I need to make more sales, or should I say trades? We've got a few, but not very many. So what can we work on? First of all, what did we set that at? 14. Ooh, that's kind of low. I need to raise this to 20, I think. So don't sell any unless we have more than 20. Right now we've got 17. The other thing that we're selling is the planks. Find the planks. Oh, come on. Where's the planks? There they are. We want to keep 20, so we've got 42 to sell. Well, that's pretty healthy. And right now, that's enough to get me by on most projects. And there's nothing else I can sell to these guys? Well, it doesn't make any difference what they will. We want to look down here. Oh, he wants bread and he wants fish. Well, he will take polished stone, but that's pretty much it that I can provide right now. He'll buy berries, but man, he doesn't want to pay nothing for them. They will buy honey. 5, well, it's not great, but it's not bad. What can we, oh, we could sell him weapons. Selling planks. And we can sell him coal. That's not so great, but we don't have that one open yet. So it looks like to me, what would be the easiest? I think this would be the next one. Because we can actually get bread from doing some of the missions with the troops. And then with that, we can open up this one. And let's see, somebody will sell us shirts. Ah, and he's already open. So if we could get enough shirts, we could open this one. So let's go back up here to shirts and bread. Well, we just want to hoard bread. We don't want to try to sell it. And shirts. We want to hoard shirts, not try to sell them. But we do need to buy them. We have that option. In fact, 20 would be plenty. So we'll just go back to 20. We can't do anything with bread right now unless sell it extra. We don't have any. So let's work on the castle. Now, how are we going to work on the castle? Well, we could move it later if we have to, I guess. I'll tell you what. Let's put it right in here, even though that's a tiny little spot. And we can go here, or we can go to administration. Either way, get the same results. Except this one includes the tavern. So the castle would be here. And we got to start with a keep. And the keeps are right there. We only got one choice. And as you can see, it really makes a big difference on the housing. But we don't really have an effective place up here. Down here, I think, is our best option. So I'm going to put it right there. Now, it needs a dummy and it needs a door. The dummy is here. And we have a choice. Do we want bows or do we want spears? Well, spears makes more sense. So let's put the dummy down here. And Let's put it on the side over here. Now the 2 triangles is where they're going to attack the dummy from, so let's zoom in and try to keep this pretty square. That looks pretty square. Now we need a door. I usually use this one. I don't know why, but I like that one. So now we need to decide where we're going to put it. Zoom out a little bit. Let's see. I think I'll put it on the side over here. Whoops, went the wrong way. Put it right there, I think. Right dab in the middle. And we've met all the requirements. Go. Because I'm going to have buildings that go out this way and go out this way to get this started. And what do we got here? We got a male and a female. All right, let's see. We got one spot there that's not necessary but useful for putting somebody until we need them. Wow, that's got mostly guys in there. Those will become my troops. Alrighty, well, we'll put it back on pause since we're waiting for something to happen. We have a visitor from the king, and we're pledging our allegiance, and they're going to give us some gifts. This representation is not too good. It shows swords. He's not going to give us swords. He's going to give us 50 Iron Age spears. And of course, we're going to accept them. And now if we look down here in our... Oh, there we go. There's where the spears went. Everything else that was in there has already been used. So until we have an armory, though, we can't really do anything with those spears. Except leave them in there. All right, see, we've got this full. We got that full. We could use some workers down here now that we put up a second sawmill. Primarily because we were not keeping our number of planks high enough. And he just bought some more stone from us, polished stone. All right, see, we've still got one more person looking for work. And where would I have another place where I could put them? Probably up here at this warehouse. Oh yeah, we can put 2 more up here now. Because we're going to be taking the guys out of all these workstations later and making army troops out of them. So we kind of want to have some places where they can hang out until we can get that done. All right, back on recording pause until something else happens. The keep has been made. So you can see we've got a symbol up here. But before we play with that, we want to look to see finding, build a castle, keep, build a castle that has barracks. So we need to click here, then here, and then we got to make sure we go here and find the one for barracks. Make sure it says barracks, and I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. And we'll put it, I think, on this side over here. Now, it looks like it will only hold 10, so that'd be 2 companies, each being 5. I need more companies. Or I should say more capacity for companies. That'll give me 14. Well, that doesn't work with 5. Oh, come on, give me a break. 16, huh? Jumps from 14 to 16. All right, we'll go ahead and go for that. That'll give me enough room for 3 companies. And now we want to make this one tall enough to kind of match it. So we want to click towards the middle space here. So we get the up arrow. Hey, where's the up arrow? Give me the up arrow, come on. Finally, there it is. They're still trying to hide it from me. All right, we're going to go a little bit higher. I guess we don't really have to, but I want to. We've met all the requirements. And now we're just waiting for that to get finished. It looks like they got it finished. So now we have a barracks. And what else do we need to do? Form a castle company. Okay, so we click right here. Add a company. Bingo. And reach a population of 5 combatants. Alright, so now I need 5 guys to make my first combatants. This is where keeping all those guys back. Let's see, there's a guy there, so we'll take him. That should bring us up to 2, 3, 4, and yeah. No, let's don't take another one out. Let's check here. No, those are all females. And by tradition, you don't send females to war. Even though you never witness what happens. That guy right there, I think is... Yeah, that's a guy. Let's take him. Come on, game. There we go. That should give us 5 guys. Now, notice there's a bunch of lag. That should be changing to 5, but it doesn't. And if we wait, we might be waiting 5 or 10 minutes for that to update. Because if you click on the guys, see there, it just went to 4. It'll say that they're finishing up or something. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but whatever work they're doing, they decide they got to finish it. All right, so let's click right here, and let's start clicking here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bingo. We got it done. We got our first combatants. Now they got something else they want us to do. Preparing a military company. So we got another to-do list. All right, so let's see. Building a monastery. Where's that one about? Improving in trade. Preparing, there it is, right there. Improve your castle with armory. So we click here. All right, well, I guess... Yeah, the poor guys got drafted. They don't know what they're in for. All right, so we'll click here, here, and we got to go here first and find where it says armory. Well, I'll be darned, look at that. Right there. Now, it's a specialized building, so we can't really mess up with this too much. Oh, we don't own that territory. Okay, do we have enough space back here? So that we can put this in, because I'm going to need all the space I can get. It looks like it. Yep, it looks like it'll fit right there. And make sure it says armory. And if it does, build all. Now, as far as I know, I can never make this armory bigger, which is kind of disappointing. But anyway, oh, they moved on me. They don't have weapons yet, and they won't have weapons until they actually have an armory. Good. Looks like a builder's getting busy. What they'll do is they'll come up to the dummy and they'll punch at it. They actually won't touch it, but they'll punch at it because they don't have any spears yet. And now we have a new thing to look at up here. And what we want to do is we want to go to this one. See, they're still in training. They have no weapons. This, of course, is they're telling you how far they are. And all of these will tell you the same thing. They need no weapons are equipped. So, of course, they can't really do training. The best they could do is, oh, there we go, is punch at him. Isn't that kind of funny? They're not touching him. If we get in there real close and we look, get down here at the rabbit view, see there? They're not actually touching him. They're getting close. And now we're considered to be a hold. Okay, good enough. Now that we've got an armory, we need somebody to go in there and be the armory manager. In the military, U.S. military, I think they call them supply sergeants. All right, so let's see. Where do we have extra people and we can grab one? Ah, here we go. We'll grab one. We don't really need that many people there. All right, so now let's get over here to the armory and put them to work. Now we need to say what they're going to put in there. Well, the only choice we have right now is spears. Those freebies that the king gave us. So she'll have to go up here to this, up here at the supply point, grab those 50 spears and put them in the armory. Then the rest of it's pretty much automatic. The troops will visit the armory, get themselves a spear. And there's only 5 of them, so they'll only use 5 spears. Now, I'm going to start collecting guys again. So I would need that one and that one. And put him to work where I really don't need them. To there. And let them just hang out there until we get ready to make another company. Let's see. Nope. And nope. Kind of full. So let's put one over here. And one over here. Until we're ready to start another company. Oh, we've got another request. And you want more wood. And you'll give 150 plus 5. Okay, I'll do it. I've got plenty of storage space for some more gold. Bingo. And we also picked up 5 more of these. But we're kind of sitting pat until we get, was it 15 that we need to open up another trade route? So let's go back over here. Did the guys pick up their swords or spears yet? Yep. Now they're not touching the dummies with spears. See there? You can see that he's stabbing under him, but he's not actually touching him. That's why they don't lose any of their stuffing, I guess. Okay. And she goes back up there to go to work. And if you look in here, if you can get the thing to line up just right, you can actually see she got a spear rack up there. Got boxes. I don't think if we went inside, the trees are in the way. You see how they all just hang out? So I guess consider this is the front door, actually. So if that was important to us, getting the front door rotated towards the building, then we would need to do that. All right, so we got a barracks for them, so they don't need a house, and they're living inside the barracks right now. We could put 2 more groups of 5 in there, and then we'll need more barracks. Otherwise, it'll hurt what you see here about housing. It'll hurt it quite a bit. In fact, they're now telling us that the church is not big enough. See there where it says service? Now, as our army troops, or company, they call them militiamen, visit the church, that negative 2% might actually go closer to 0. But let's take a look at our church with tavern attached. All right, so let's see. What does it say? They can handle 30. Oh, it needs to be bigger, doesn't it? Our population is up to 62. Holy Toledo, our church is just not up to snuff. All right, so let's go ahead and click right here. Center dot. And we'll make it up. So let's see, we got 30, we got 24, 30, and 30. Well, we actually need to go a little bit taller, don't we? So let's go a little bit taller. 36. Oh, we got that. Yeah, that's plenty. Boom. Now, our bell tower is kind of short now, so let's go ahead and make it tall also. Center dot. Get the arrow. I'm not seeing the arrow. Better click again. Come on, cough up that arrow. Boy, it is being stubborn. All right, let me put the game on pause and try this again. All right, you're hiding the arrow on me. How come you won't let me do this? Oh, it's doing the door. It's not doing the tower. There it is. There it is. We're doing the door, not the tower. All right, back off some more. Oh boy, we're going to burn up some resources now. +1 gold. All right, take it off of pause. Is that all females down there? Yep, just 2 females. Game, we're in the market for more guys, not females. And we're kind of on hold until, well, we can check on our troops here right quick. Oh, they look fully trained, don't they? Yeah, they do. So let's go to the first one, the mission mix. And of course, this is the only one we can do right now. It's boxed in. So now all we gotta do is click on the company. 45, they need to be at least 18. Actually, you want to always be more than double. I would say 2.5 if possible, times 18. And later on, 2.5 times 48. All right, so click here and send them on their way. All of which are left clicks. And we just satisfied some more advice. Okay, now what should we do now? Monastery? No, not yet. Improving and trade route? Yeah, but we need bread for that. It's going to be a while before we can do that unless we do farming. And we just don't have the territory for farming. How about this one? Own a rose bush. Okay, so we go here. And then we would go here. And there's a rose bush. Ooh, that's beautification. Oh, maybe that'll be okay. All right, let's put a rose bush right about there. That'll make the house happy. Hey, it works. Now we want terracotta bench. So that means we need to find the terracotta bench. There it is. And let's see, let's put it up here somewhere. Where would it out of the place, out of sight? I'll just put it right here by the well, I think. Now, the one thing I gotta do is I gotta look at the red triangle, because that's how they're gonna approach the bench to set on it. And if it turns out to be in the way later, we can always move it. It'll cost us a gold piece, but we can move it. Okay, own a young oak planter. Young oak planter, there we go. And I'm going to set it over here somewhere out of the way. But I just want to make sure I'm not messing up on my footprints here. Yeah, that looks all right. Could rotate it slightly, I guess. Ooh, 20 gold. It's another reason why you want to keep a lot of gold on hand. Road sign. Let's see, where is the road sign? Oh, that looks like a road sign. And this looks like it might be out of the way. And let's see, does that look practical? Yeah, that's good enough, 5. And the last one is rope fence. There it is, rope fence. And don't have anything better to do with it, so offhand I can't think of where else to put it, because it'll stop the traffic flow. Force them to go a different path. Where would we want to... Okay, make them go around this house. So we'll put it right there. And just like I thought, it takes away the other pieces of fencing. Another thing that's aggravating about this game. All right, so now we're down to monastery and improving a trade route, which will take bread, so that's going to be a while. All right, so is there a guy down there? No, it's 2 females. My wheel on my mouse screwing up again. So we might as well go ahead and put this back on pause until something's ready to happen. The troops are out and about. And their mission is still active. One of them got wounded already. Their overall might is up to 56. So they're almost ready to do this next one. Now, once the game decides that this one has been done, they'll open all 3 of these, but that's all. They won't open anything else. And their might will be probably closer to about 40-something. So far, their current performance is 2 out of 5 trophies. And so far, they've earned 27 gold corns. I wish there was some way to change that crest, but there doesn't seem to be. Oh, why's that guy bouncing it out of there? Well, anyway, what I want to do now is I want to go here and then here and form up another company. So if I click on it now, it'll just tell me it's more of the same. So I have to click here. And then I have to say, I want more company. Well, I have not purchased the option. So I got to do a free build. That's the only way I can get around that restriction. And, well, let's see. Is that the way we got the roof going? Yeah. I like to keep the roofs all going the same way. All right. And then I want to go ahead and build it up a bit. Let's see. Does that look high enough? Well, we could actually go a little bit higher. No, let's back off one. Okay, and since it's a free build, verified, build. No other requirements. Since it's attached to the keep and it's got an entrance, it'll make use of that same entrance. That's also how they get into the barracks, by utilizing the same entrance. Oh, look at this. It's not square. Can we make it square without getting into trouble? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Oh, those are overlapping. That's not supposed to be good. That could create a choke point. I might try to move. Yeah, I think I better try to move this one. In fact, I want to rotate it anyway. And then we'll just rotate like so. Now let's see, get a bird's eye view. Kind of try to keep it square to everything. Move it over a bit. Can I move it back? Oh, can't move it any further back than that. Hey, we're now in town because we added that building. What do you know? Now, what I want to do now, when we have the option, is convert that into another company. So what we need to do is we need to go here. And what do we need? Aha, we got to have this open. And we don't have the, we don't have the 25 Splendor yet. So that means I got to spend a bunch of gold. Now, let's see, will it offer me the option? Hey, it's going to offer me the option. So let's start with these right here. 1 Splendor. Ooh, we're not going to need enough of those, but it'll start. Now we'll hold down the shift key. We can put one there, we'll put one there, one there, one there, one there. See how it kind of locks in place? Huh, it's not going to let me put it on this building yet? How about this one? Actually, those are going on the side of the building. Boy, it's kind of picky. Oh, they'll let me put it down here. See what I'm doing? I'm just filling in the circles that they will allow me to fill in. So now let's rotate the building. Get in a little bit closer. Hold down the shift key some more. Oh, they won't let me put it on this building at all. All right, rotate a little bit. Hold down the shift key. Try to find some more spots. That's it, I guess. No spots down here anywhere? Nope. No spots on the side? Nope. Well, I guess that's it. So we'll just right-click out here somewhere and pay up. Oh, that's kind of hurting. I need to slow down. I can't really do anything else for a while until I get that closer to 500 again. Now, that's not going to take effect. Kingdom Splinter until the builders get down here and finish the job. It's kind of funny how, are they actually back? Or are they just taking a break? I need to go back to here. No, they're just taking a break. They're still mission active. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes for them to actually finish one of those. That's why I wanted to go ahead and start this. But I can't do any more until I've got the 25 and I can open up at least this one. Of course, I want to open up this one also. He can wait, but I do need these, and I do need that one for sure. And then these others. I could go ahead and pay for him if I have enough of these coins, but it just won't do me any good. These influence coins that look like they've got more copper than gold in the coloring. It just won't do me any good to have him now because he needs heavy fortification around his office before I could send him out on a mission or anything. So we might as well go ahead and put this back on pause for now. Hey, look at this. These guys went out on a mission. They still haven't gotten back. Nope, they're still out there. But looks like we got ourselves another trade route. There it is. Bingo. Outstanding. Let's see. They will sell us cloth. They're the only ones that will sell steel. And we will need those later. No, they'll sell us fish too. Some tools and polished stone. But there's no way to buy and sell at a profit. That's the catch. So there's no use setting that up. Now we can sell them weapons. They're the ones that gave us weapons. Planks. And that's pretty much it. Now I've already put in a second plank. And they're already full. Oh, it says they're back, but I don't think they really are. Let's check. Oh, they are back. Look at that. All right, how much damage did it take? He needs a little more practice, but looks like to me he's ready to go again. Oh, yeah, there it is. He actually needs a slight bit of practice before he can go again. And let's see, is there a guy in this mess? That's a guy. Can't really tell. That's a female. I think the rest of these are female. Yeah, there's 3 females there. Boy, that's tricky. Trying to figure out what you got there. Oh, King has got a request. He wants to trade. Oh, he wants a bunch of my iron ore. Well, since I can't really do anything else with it right now, sure, I'll go ahead and do it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. I need to stay around 500, 600, because they've got this terrible bleed going on here. The upkeep is killing me. Oh, now we're back to 0. Well, we got another trade partner now, so that will help, I think. All right, I think we already said we wanted to buy t-shirts and bread, because that's the last 2 I need to open up. And I want to try to do that without doing any farming. All right, bread. No, I can only sell it. I thought that would have opened up by now. How about the t-shirts? Oh, wait a minute. I should be able to open up that one? Well, I'll be darned, look at that. They're not letting me do that. Get back over. Did I look at that wrong? No? Well, maybe I have to increase that to 25 or something. Because it... Oh, wait a minute. I don't have any. It shows a 0 balance. Huh. I thought I had somebody that would sell me t-shirts. Yeah, how come they're not selling me any shirts? I've got plenty of gold to work with. I guess they don't like the idea that I want to just buy the shirts from them. That is what I said I was going to do, right? Is buy the shirts. Yeah, until the inventory reaches 25. Caused me to think the game is glitched. Alright, so the only thing we got left down here is female. Yep, just one female. I am tempted to buy another piece of territory, but I need that to be approaching 600 before I do that. I can't take a risk on missing out on the purchase of the t-shirts or something else I'm looking for, like tools. But I think I need to raise that on the tools too. Boy, I don't have much of a cushion, do I? Alright, let's find the tools again. There we go. Let's make that at least 14. Yep, just make sure I got the right one. And I can't do anything with this yet. But I guess I could go ahead and set it up. So we need to keep, 15 on hand. This is kind of early, but, oops. Boy, that's messing with me, isn't it? We'll go ahead and set it up. Because that's our next objective anyway. To be able to sell. But we just can't sell too much. So can I go ahead and pay for only once? Oh, I don't have that up to 25 yet. All right, let's try to get that up to 25 so we can get more serious here. We've got it up to, oh, we only need one more? Holy Toledo, sure I can handle that. All right, let's click here. And then we got to click over here. Go to the third one. And what will we buy for, let's buy a vase. Terracotta flower vase. And let's put it, oh, that looks all right. Ba-ba! Outstanding. Okay, out. And what we got here? Forming a new company. All right, that's what we want to do. So we need to go up here. We need to pay for that. And the other one we need, without hesitation, is privilege. Now, if I could do these two, I'm going to do these. Oh, that's it. That's all I can do right now. I'm out of influence coins. Okay, but we got ourselves the ability to now to do a company. I did do the free build, but now I can click here, find the free build, and change it. And what we want to do is spear encampment. Well, we could do bow encampment, I guess. You know, the more I think about it, the more I like that idea, but I've always done bow encampment in the past. We'll do bow, what the heck. And we'll do spear next time. And confirm. Now, this building is no longer considered to be fully completed. And now we need a target. Now, where are we going to put this target? This is now in real life you wouldn't put a target that close to a building, especially since people are going to be passing through there, going back and forth up those stairs. But in this game, they don't seem to have a problem with that. So I'll put it. Yeah, that looks like a good spot for it. So now once that gets built, I'll be able to have some guys and put them to work. Now I've got one guy waiting to be employed, so let's go draft some more guys. All right, what do we got in here? Let's take one out of here. Take one out of here. That'll hurt our plank manufacturing, but right now we're doing kind of good. Take one out of here. They're not really needed. You know what? I think I'll take both of these guys. So I need what? Is that 5 or do I need one more? Oh, this is no help. Alright, let's go over here. Take one of these guys. Surely I've got 5 now. And, oh great, they've got the target up. So we could go ahead and do a support company. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And once they get trained, we'll send them on their first mission. Well, come to think of it, we could probably send the spear guys. Let's go back here first. Yeah, spear guys are got a check mark, so they're all good to go. So let's send them on this mission right here. So box it in, make sure it's boxed in, click, and then pick the right one. They've got 141, so they should be able to have them to 48, no problem. And send them on their way. And that's pretty much all we could do. Oh, we got a request from the king. Okay, so build the Great Hall, build a royal office, attend the court to discuss royal duties. Okay, I'll go ahead and add it to my to-do list, even though I know it's going to be quite a while before I can actually do all that. All right, oh, what do we got here? Let's put it on pause here, so we won't miss anything. Let's do him first. Might expect you to eventually help them by sending resources through a mandate. Well, I'll go ahead and do it. I have a feeling that's going to fail, but what the heck, you know? All right, crafting weapons. All right, let's see. Oh, I've already got 2 of them open. Will they let me open the other one? Yes, they will. Outstanding. No, I don't want to forget that like I normally do. So let's get over there and get that done. All right, so can we get us another discount on upkeep? There it is, Kingdom upkeep. Boom. That'll help a lot. And that's all we have unlocked so far. Okay, those are females. We're not really in the market for females right now. And according to this, we've got 1 male left. Let's see, we've already got those people busy. So how about here? Yeah, let's put him in there. Didn't need him after all. Okay. Well, what do you think? Have I showed you enough so that you can kind of mimic what I've been doing? And the thing is, this game will try your patience, because while you're waiting for your gold reserves, your coins to build up, you got all kinds of things going on that you're going to want to do, like buy more territory. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to focus on getting more territory, but I need to send out my bailiff again. All right, so let's send them out to prospecting so we can find out if we've got something worthwhile nearby. And which way do we want to expand? If we expand that way, that'll just get us closer to the borderline. If we expand this way, maybe we get some fishing in. So let's buy... Yeah, that looks like a pretty good option right there. Ooh, boy, that really knocked us down, didn't it? Well, we spent 200 actually setting out the bailiff and then buying that territory. So the first thing I want to do, lest I forget, is make my circle bigger. And there it is. Mark all this territory. Cut down the trees. I guess that's it, huh? Well, we're just 1 more away. Then we'll have a second food choice, fishing. Fish. Okay. Did they bring any males with them this time, or is it all females? Oh, I think there might be 1 male. Yep, right there, 1 male. We're in the market for males, and that's pretty much it for now, girls. Don't need him in there, but we need to hold on to him until we do another company. Uh-oh. They want to rejoice about something. Oh, struck a chord. Traders from the estate are when you're favored by temporary offering more generous in it terms. Okay. I like that. Like the sounds of it anyway. Alright, well, this is starting to get kind of long, but I think I've got the basics showed pretty well. And that was my objective. Make it possible for new players to mimic what I'm doing and have just as much success, if not more than me. So we'll go ahead and pause the game and we'll call this good. So be well. Until next time.